Hello there, family, friends, strangers. I like to think that everybody that's a stranger is a friend, waiting to be known, felt, heard. Ideally, we could all have the time to sit with each other and really feel one another beyond all of these illusions of separation, of the form, of the name, of the, just this whole thing of the internet. Even like, there's my name, there's my channel, there's your comments, there's your names, there's other channels, and it just seems like we really live in a separated universe, reality, doesn't it? And in some sense, perhaps, yes, if we want to stay in that realm only, then yes, we are. I do not want to disclaim or discredit this realm where this hand is an object, it's a form, it's like a thing, right? And this cup is also a form, and it's seemingly like we are not the same, right? But I've come to see with my one eye that there's actually zero separation. And I'm not just saying that as an intellectual understanding. It's actually something that can be seen with the eye, the one eye. Maybe not the two human eyes, but the one eye can see it, because it's like seeing the source of objects. It's observing objects with presence that helps me to see them and to see that it's actually throbbing with life, and it is energy, and it is currently showing up as an object of a cup. However, it is indestructible energy. And this is the truth about this form here as well that is speaking right now. I feel kind of blessed and grateful, actually, that I will not be able to express like this for very long. I feel blessed that it is impermanent and not eternal. Because of that remembrance, I feel like while we're here, may we live according to the laws of nature. May we love as Christ loves, as the Son loves, as Father, Son loves. While we're here, may we love just like Father, Sky, Son loves me, us all. Father, Son, we got a lot to learn from our Father, Son, because he never, not once, decides to take away his light from someone or something just because it did something wrong. Divine Fatherly, Heavenly Father, Father Sky, Father Son, it shines so bright on all every single day, no matter what is happening. And that is a love to learn from. That is a love to learn from. And I know that as humans, we got to keep our, boundaries and shit, but to be quite honest with you, we don't want to get too overly caught up in that either, because that could be a big trap and keep us disconnected, keep me disconnected from life. I'm not trying to judge a brother, even if the brother does something that really don't feel good for some parts of me, but at the end of the day, who's to say it's bad for me to feel bad? I'm not trying to have a relationship with someone or see someone every day that does certain things that do not feel good, but I'm also not trying to hold someone in an image of being guilty. I'm not trying to hold a brother as an enemy, basically. By the way, my accent's gonna kick in now. I do not know why this shit happens, but it does. So sometimes I get distracted because I think people are looking at me, but that's probably not the case. It's probably all in my head. Super egotistical over here. I think people are looking at me. Cheers to an amazing day. Cheers to an amazing, glorious day in paradise. We just out here trying to start our day in the best way possible. Sitting outside in the sunshine, baby girl. That's the best thing you can do. Oh, and sit by water. Going outside, like, that's the best thing to do. Start my day. That's the best way. I mean, you know, I like going outside. Normally, I don't bring my phone when I go outside, but today I did simply because, well, I was planning to do this, like, guided type of meditation, but I might very well just do my own guided meditation. I'm just feeling really, like, cozy and lovey-dovey or something. I don't know why. I think it's probably the feeling of the Father on my back right now. Like, fatherly love, divine fatherly love is at my back. I can feel his love touching my back, and it feels so good. Like, oh, I feel the support of the Father, the divine masculine, in the back of me, and that gives me strength, truly. And I kind of need that strength, because the world as I see it sometimes, you know what, guys, I don't live in that world no more. Never mind. I live in a world where softening, relaxation, deep feeling of peace is what's possible. I don't live in that world anymore that I projected and created, which is harsh and requiring me to be hard and harsh and protective. That's not a world that I prescribe to anymore. I'm not going to feed into that. I'm not going to create that world anymore through my words, through my projections. I choose to create and see and feel and remember that I actually live in a world where I get to soften, where I get to be soft, relaxed, and sensual, and in my heart, where it's actually the most beautiful to be in our heart. That's the world that I live in, and I pray that you will be a part of it with me. Please join me in this world, my friends. And let's dance together, let's play, let's cook, let's cuddle, let's journal, let's just sit in silence together. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about. You know, we're just trying to be. We're just trying to be. We're not trying to, like, do. And then from being, the doing just gets done naturally, without effort. It's the light experience, a bright light experience, not this freaking efforting, trying, pushing. Especially as a woman, like, I'm not trying to push or hustle too hard, man. I'm just trying to relax, chill, be in my feminine, and not get too caught up in being in my feminine, but just being who I am, which honestly is really, really feminine. So I'm grateful to be around beautiful men that are really masculine, healthy masculine, taking care of themselves, loving themselves, like asking them, their brothers, for support, and because of them asking for support to go deeper within themselves, they're able to show up more deeper for the women. And that is a beautiful world where we come together too, where we sisters support each other, brothers support each other, but then sisters and brothers support each other too. That's what it's about. That's what I live for. So what I'm talking, like, sure, a guy might send me a dick pic, and I might not like that initially. There might be a part of me that fucking hates it, and I'm like, ugh, disgusting, he's sending me a dick pic. But I'm not gonna hold that brother as an enemy or as bad or as guilty. Like, I'm not trying to fucking guilt trip people. I'm trying to just kind of let my human ways be expressed, but also not overly identify with them and start the victim blame game. I'm not trying to be a part of that paradigm where we have a victim blame game, or where we have a victim and a perpetrator and a rescuer. I'm not trying to live in the drama triangle. I'm trying to live outside of that, where there's empowerment, where there is Just none of that bullshit that just goes round and around and around. Victim, perpetrator, rescuer. Victim, perpetrator, rescuer. I'm not trying to fucking live in that bullshit. Like, that's not for me. And I don't mean to say it's bullshit, because, like, maybe that's an important place to be for a lot of humans right now. And I'm not trying to dismiss that. I'm sorry if I said it in a way where I sounded like I was judging people that are feeling like victims, because that's not funny. Like, if you seriously feel like a victim, that ain't funny. That ain't nothing to joke about if you seriously believe that. If you're identified as a victim and really in this world feeling you are someone that's been deeply hurt, like that you actually identify as the one that's been hurt, that's not fucking funny. That's some serious dark shit, twisted motherfucking shit right there. That's some kinky stuff. Like, you're really getting suffering. That's suffering. And not you, me. Me, I'm getting suffering when I'm in that place. I don't want to speak to you, actually. I know that I get suffering when I do that. Like, that's some kinky dark shit when I get to that place. That's some dark, like, you know. But, you know, I kind of like that, you know. I kind of like that stuff sometimes, I guess. That's just a part of being human. All right, I got me an accent, and I don't know why. I must be a hillbilly at heart. Okay, I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta get out of here.